All right, what up, chat us up, Cribs Part 2. Yeah. We're here at Noah Gragson's hauler. We're gonna go on in and see what's up.
Yo, what up?
How we doing? Good, how you doing? Yeah. Show us around.
So this is our race shop on wheels. This is kind of our base camp for when we're at the racetrack. So between the crew guys, the crew chief, engineers, everybody on the number 14, this is our base camp when we're at the racetrack. So all the different mechanics and crew guys, they have their own lockers, so they can put different stuff in there, whether it be, you know, pit road shoes, rain boots, different stuff like that. This is kind of their area to put stuff for each individual guy on the race team. We got a kitchen. You always got to have a kitchen for sure. So we got different snacks in here, whether it be M&Ms, you know,
you're loaded.
Buns. We're loaded up if you want anything in here. Always got to have the Fruity Pebbles up in this thing, and the Pop-Tarts. I'm not a strawberry guy. I'm more of a
Is Fruity Pebbles your favorite
sugar,
cereal?
Cinnamon. I love Fruity Pebbles.
Favorite?
Yeah, what about you?
Dude, I'd say Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes?
I mess with Frosted Flakes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Coffee machine is a must. And then we got the refrigerator. We have you know, sandwich meat in here. You can make peanut butter and jellies, different stuff like that. Here we got the uniforms for all the crew guys. So they wear the pit crew fire suits on pit road. These are fireproof, 4 or 5 layers thick, so they don't catch on fire. You can just feel how thick they are. They're super heavy.
Dude,
they don't breathe well when it's 100 degrees outside. For sure. These things are wearing like 4 pairs of sweatpants, 4 pairs of sweatshirts. It's hot. Sure. You like wearing the suits, Ray?
It's hot, bro. It's hot.
And then back here, we got the radio cabinet. This is one of my favorite cabinets. Communication is key. We also have a lot of noise at the racetrack. So all the guys have their radios, 3 or 4 radios per guy. You got your headsets right here. So there's the headset,
it's pretty sick,
and then the radios attached to them with the cord, and then they'll be able to plug in, you know, 3 or 4 radios. And so I only hear one channel, so I'm on channel 1. Then there's a channel 2 that they speak to between the team guys. There's another digital channel that they'll talk with the engineering guys back in the war room back in North Carolina at the shop. There's a ton of stuff. I only hear the communication between the crew chief and the spotter. My spotter's the guy up on top of the grandstands. He's telling me where the cars are around me, all that kind of stuff. He's kind of my eye in the sky.
That's pretty sick.
And my crew chief's kind of the head coach. He's calling all the plays. He's telling us what adjustments we're gonna have for the race and whatnot. And he's kind of my go-to guy that I'm talking to inside the race car. So dude. Cabinets right here, it's all parts, whether it be car covers if it rains, to, you know, different nuts and bolts, gloves. If a guy goes through a pair of gloves, burns a hole in the gloves, brand new gloves for the guys. Everything's labeled, everything's organized between the nuts and the bolts. You got everything in there. Office supplies, so you got Sharpies. This is my go-to drawer. Always got to stay strapped with the Sharpies. For sure. Stickers, batteries, everything you kind of need are pretty much in this whole cabinet. Like I said, it's our rolling race shop on wheels. So sweet. With that being said, if we wreck a race car, everything in here, there's parts, pieces, everything in here is designed to be able to build a new race car in here. So I have a samurai sword. I need to bring it so you guys can sign it too.
For sure, yeah.
I've got Hardy on there, Paige Spranick, a couple other you know, NFL players and stuff. So
that's awesome.
Have you ever seen, Portnoy's on there? I forgot about Portnoy. Dave Portnoy's on there, so we got to get you boys on there.
Hell yeah, we do.
This is kind of the interior area. How do we drink water in the car? We got a little water bottle holder right next to my left leg on the leg board, and I can take this water bottle out under caution, drink some water. If it's empty, my guy under a pit stop will reach in there, swap the water bottles out. Pretty cool deal.
That is pretty cool.
You got ear molds in here. Stay strapped with, we got probably 5 pair of ear molds in here. So these, I wear these inside the helmet, and they plug into the helmet, and that's how I'm able to hear the radio.
That makes sense.
The helmet plugs into the car.
That's pretty sick.
You got different gloves depending on the sponsor. This weekend we got Long John Silver's as our sponsor with the blue. This is our Rush Truck Center gloves. We got, you know, gloves on gloves on gloves, just ready to go. So everything you kind of need. I love all this stuff, different visors. So this is a clear visor right here with a tinted tear off. So when I'm in like a day to night race and it's sunlight and then it's going to go into nighttime, I'll be able to peel this strip off and it'll turn into a clear visor like this.
That's pretty sick.
It's like a window tint on the visor, which is cool.
Dude, that's awesome. Dude, how was it when in Daytona when you were able to meet the Rizzler?
The Rizzler is sick, dude. He is really well spoken. I mean, he's 8 years old.
Yeah.
And he's a super cool kid.
That was sick. I saw those videos online. I was like,
yeah, I asked him, I'm like, do you go to like a regular school? Like, you gotta be the most popular kid in school. And he's like, yeah, I go to regular school and like all the kids love me. I'm like, they're probably asking for autographs and pictures all day. He's like, they banned it. They said only after school is he allowed to take pictures.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Crazy. But the most important thing about this hauler, I'll show you right here. This is our speaker.
Holy.
This thing is loud. It's a Sony Rick hooked us up with this thing, so it's super loud. We jam out to music, jam out to Hardy before the we walk out for the race. I love Hardy. Mockingbird and the Crow is my favorite. Got some racing on TV, the drag racing, watching Tony Stewart. And then you guys are probably wondering where the cars go.
For sure.
How do the cars get to the racetrack?
For sure.
They ride up above us. That's our backup car. If we wreck the primary, we take 2 cars to the racetrack. The primary is in the back. When it rides down the road, the backup car is up front here. If there's an issue in practice where we wreck and practice or qualifying, we'll take this car out. And
how often have you used it?
I've only used it in Cup 1 time.
Oh,
so
pretty good.
Yeah, you don't want to pull that one out.
Yeah,
that one's
for
not
sure.
as good as the primary car.
For sure.
Up here, this is where the magic happens, right? This is Dylan. He's our engineer.
What's up, Dylan?
All our engineering staff and crew chief, myself, we hang out up here, and we're able to look at data. So he's going through different data. You can see where the car is around the track here. You can see where it lines up, different shot graphs, different data that he'll be digging through. When we're not on the racetrack, we're kind of in here looking through data. A lot of information. Here's our pit road information for the weekend. So you can see, where every car is on pit road, the curvature, how many lights I need to run on my dash for RPM, for my mile per hour, all that kind of stuff. So this is kind of our pit road cheat sheet for the weekend and for the day.
That's pretty cool.
I can't show you everything on here, but we have some code words on here. But if we're taking 4 tires, right side tires, we're pitting, we're staying out, all that kind of stuff.
Awesome.
We got code words on there, but I can't show you guys that. So yeah, you got to stay strapped with the Zen here. But I'm turning into a Lucy Breaker kind of guy, to be honest with you. Like 500 of these things in here. So shout out Lucy Breakers.
How often do you put those in when you drive them?
Yeah, I race with them.
How often do you switch them out, or do you just do one?
No, I'll take a couple in there with me, and then once we get a caution on, I'll usually switch it out. Here's gonna be my race suit for the day, so you can hold that up. Okay. This is my personal locker right here. So we got everything from deodorant, Old Spice guy, Aqua Reef.
Old Spice guy.
Do you do the white deodorant? Do you guys do the white?
I do. I'm more of a Dove guy though.
Dirty dog, dude. Dirty dog. And then we got a bunch of different pairs of racing shoes in here. So these are my Rush shoes, and then these are my pride and joys right here. These are the Chunky Donkey NASCAR racing shoes. I'm a big shoe guy. I love the Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows. I also love Nike SB Dunks, and become a big shoe guy. So when I won my first race in Xfinity, I always told myself, hey, I'm gonna buy
those are sick.
These when I win a race, and ended up winning. And I bought the real pair of Chunky Donkeys, the Ben & Jerry collabs, and then I love the shoes so much that I had them make them into a race shoe. So got the NG logo right there, that's my logo. Got the Drippin' Alpine Star logo, and then the cow print, as always. I love cow print. I love cow print, so I got a hat with cow print on the bottom of it.
Hey, look at that.
Different,
That's
so
sweet.
It's I got a real pair of the Chunky Donkeys, and then I got them in the race shoes.
Which made me want to know, how was it when you got to meet Trump?
He was, it's always cool to meet any standing president and
Sure.
any president of the United States. No matter who it was or what your views are, I would love the opportunity to meet all the presidents.
For sure.
Right? So it was super, super cool to be able to meet him and just see the whole process. I was thinking, man, with the Secret Service coming into Daytona, you had to get, security wanted, go through metal detectors coming into the garage every single time you went in there. And when we met him, all he wanted to talk about was golf, which I thought was super cool.
That's
he loves
sick.
golf. Then we'll wear this. This is cool. This is what you don't really see. So if you ever see a hose running out of the race suit,
yeah, what is that?
we're wearing this vest. This is a cool shirt. So during the hot races, it might get 140, 150 degrees inside the race car. So we're sweating anywhere from 6 to 10 pounds of water weight out of the car. This is a cool shirt. We'll put this on over our long sleeve fireproof shirt. and this will go underneath the race suit, but this pumps water through it. So you see all these lines right here, it pumps cool water to keep our core super cool throughout the race. So it's probably 60 or 70 degrees pumping through there. But now if this stops working during the race, you're screwed, because it's just a bunch of hot water sitting on you, and you'll get burned.
Has it ever happened to you?
It's happened to me a couple times, and it's not fun at all.
It's awful.
But you kind of just push through it, and you get out, and you're pretty depleted. But I mean, Monday mornings when we get done with the race, we've lost anywhere from 6 to 10 pounds of water weight throughout a race. It feels like we're super hungover, super dehydrated, super just sleep exhaustion all in one.
Yeah.
You just feel like you got hit by a truck the day before, you know, and you got to get replenished with a bunch of water and stuff. This is a NASCAR race hauler. This is where we are throughout the race weekends. We don't stay on here. We go to hotels, motorhomes, but when we're at the racetrack during garage hours, we're right here. You can come find us, and make sure you support the boys. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, blow them up. Share this shit out. Get them going. Blow them up.
All right, well, there's the tour. Sick place. Appreciate you showing us around, bro.
Hell yeah. Make sure you guys come back, but right now I got to get ready for the race. Why don't you get the fuck out?
All right.